Sometimes things happen. Things crash. It happens. Oh, let's try this again. Welcome into the early edge. Take 2. This is your daily sports betting brand of record. We kind of noticed something was wrong when my man Jairi in the chat was like, this wouldn't happen when AB is hosting. You're dead to me, Jairi. You are dead to me. However, when you've got pros and you've got OGs like I have, it doesn't matter. We can do the show twice. So we don't need to do the recap. We've already done that. You guys saw that. Let's get right into it. Okay? This is Sunday Brunch. Let's bring in my OGs, right? Oh, gentlemen, I feel like we've been here before. Live from Nashville, Tennessee, M Squared. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. You know what? The delay, it's not a big deal because it's Sunday brunch, and now I don't have to kill 15 minutes for my actual brunch reservation. It's going to be fantastic. Let's go.
And the chatter was like, what did I miss? Oh, here we go. Damn it, Coach. Hey, sorry. Now, next, look at the man. He's just in commercial breaks pumping iron. Micah Roberts, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Happy Labor Day weekend to everybody, and let's get some winners here.
Let's do it. Now, he's our last man, but he's certainly not the least. Johnny Bowman, somebody at SportsLine had a good day yesterday.
Yeah, Coach, big day yesterday. We went 5-0. My Tulane Green Wave won, and we cashed in one of Mikey's first quarter unders, so I'm not complaining.
Boom. Brian says, I didn't see any recap because we did it already once when we started the show once. We already did the recap. All right, now let's get into it. Storylines that could affect the betting lines today. And this is a busy day, and weather is so important. We can't sleep on baseball. Even though I know I'm hating on it, there's still another month. We still have playoffs. It still matters. We're still going to give you picks, so the weather report matters. Mikey, start us off.
Yeah, we've got a lot of weather today. 3 games that have a lot of rain, storms in the area. Could see postponements, most likely delays. Very sketchy for starting pitching in terms of player props. It's going to be Miami, Atlanta, ton of weather there. Chicago Cubs, St. Louis, definitely weather in the area. If it hits over the stadium, I think this is a postponed game. We'll have to see there. And then Seattle, Cleveland. This one, there's not really a dry window throughout the day. However, I do think they will be able to strategically delay and then play through a little light rain. It's just a matter of what they want to do there. And then we have 3 spots with boosts. Oakland, Baltimore, plus 15% in terms of home run hitting. That's really the main boost there. Texas and Boston, the biggest of the day by far. Over 20% boost across the board, home runs and run scoring. And then finally, Washington, New York Mets, around 12 to 15% increase across the board.
Oh, Kevin in the chat says, Mikey's dialed in lately. He's going on another run. I'm calling it now. Are you feeling that, Mikey? I'm feeling it.
I'm feeling it. Yeah, we've had a good weekend for sure.
You're damn right we have. We have the best cappers right here. When one is off, the other one hits. When one is off, that's why we're a crew. That's why we're a team. All right, so we got the weather report. But there is a team that it doesn't matter the weather. It doesn't matter the coast. It doesn't matter where they're playing right now. They are awful. But they are still a first-place team. What do we do, Johnny Bowman, with the New York Yankees?
Yeah, Coach, we got to talk about the New York Yankees collapse. Their lead was as big as 15.5 games in the AL East. It is down to just 4 games now. And a big culprit for this has been the injuries for the Yankees. I've got a lot of guys: Clay Holmes, Scott Efra, Zach Britton, Miguel Castro, Michael Green, Chad King, Aroldis Chapman. There's a lot of injuries just from the bullpen. And the bullpen was what was dominant for them earlier in the season. Not nearly as dominant lately, and that's a big reason why they're losing. The SportsLine Sims had the Yankees as high as 98.6% to win the AL East at their peak. SportsLine Sims still like them. They have them winning an 89% of Sims. I personally disagree. I think this is completely unprecedented, which is why the Sims don't necessarily recognize it. The Yankees are currently minus 750 to win the AL East. I personally like a bet on the Rays at plus 750. That's my favorite. I like the value, just 4 games, maybe 3 games back after today. So I like that value there.
No, they most definitely are going to lose to the Rays today. I didn't even know what the number was. I said, I'm just betting the Rays. There's a lot of you in the chat, and we love you so much, but you think that you can do this professionally. You think that you're good enough to walk with the big boys. Well, you're going to have your chance. We have a very important pick'em league that we're excited about as NFL and college is getting ready to start. And at CBS, there is a QR code. You want to play with us? You want to play with the pros? Come on. It's completely free. However, You guys know everything we do here at the Early Edge has a charity component to it. If you feel so inclined, we would love a small donation to St. Jude. You can always find it at CBS, SportsLine. You can find the links everywhere. But we want you to play with us. All right, now, we have grown so big that we got to pay those pesky little bills. So before we get any further, here's a word from one of our partners. And we are back. All right, it's time for our board today. And if you're not a SportsLine member yet, I'm going to do you a solid. Use a promo code early, and I'll give you 30 days for free. You get all my sims, all my cappers, all my analysis. You get it all for one small, low price of $0 for 30 days. All right, one play today. Brewers, Diamondbacks. Our simulations have this cashing in 68% of the time, over 8 for 10 p.m. Eastern time. This is a graded A play at SportsLine. We love it. That's why we're giving it out. Now, what order do we go in? It's Sunday brunch. This man named the show. We get hyped on a Sunday morning. Everybody else is sleepwalking around. Not us. We're up, ready, laser focused. So, Mike, you know the drill. Son, it does not matter whether it's tennis, football, F1. The man is dialed in. As the chat says, always ready to go. So, give it to me.
All right, Coach. Let's head to the U.S. Open here, a matchup I've been looking forward to again. Nick Kyrgios, Daniil Medvedev. We're going over 40.5 total games, minus 120. Good news, bad news for you. Bad news, the line has moved since I played this morning and gave it out. It's going to be minus 135 in most places. I still like it there. I also like it up to 42.5 on an alternate line if you want to grab a little plus money. Love this spot. Kyrgios has dominated this matchup so far, 3-1 record head-to-head. He did lose to him in the major in the Australian Open. I want to throw that one out just a little bit here because Nick is in much better physical and mental shape heading into this matchup. He is in peak form right now. Medvedev looking to avenge the loss recently in Canada where he was beat in straight sets after a first set tiebreak. Tiebreaks are what we're rooting for here, basically, in this match. Very difficult to break serve with these two opponents, especially Kyrgios, his excellent serve here. That's going to rack up the total games. I think we get there over 40.5 in just 4 sets. Love to see it go to the 5th, but we're going over total games in Kyrgios and Medvedev.
Boy, and I'm just going to show up and act out all the time. And now he's a really good player. And I think I like the mix. I like him being like a cool heel, so to speak. By the way, we always try to give you a little peek behind the curtain. Brent says, who actually hears their sponsors? Little secret. We have a much, much bigger audience on Spotify and Apple. So we have to play to those audiences too. That's how you run a show. That's how you run a business. That's what this is. All right. You're welcome, Brent. Now, up next, the man has been sitting and waiting. And I tell you what, when he gives me 2 plays, I am locked and loaded. Micah Roberts, you're up, sir.
All right, let's go, Coach. We got Cleveland. They're having a little tough time in the AL Central. Chicago White Sox still not dead yet. I thought they've been dead 3 different times in the last month. Had a 5-game losing streak. All of a sudden, they got a 4-game losing streak, going for 5 today, going for the sweep over the Twins. And the Twins, Dylan Bundy, 4-10 behind him this season on the road. That is one angle to hit here. And the other angle is Lucas Giolito. I mean, he's given up 16 runs in 3 of his last 4 starts, but the White Sox have won 4 of his last 6 starts. So I think the bats are going to go. They're going to be hitting well again. They have averaged 6 runs over the last 7 games, batting .292, and I think they get the win here. They are still alive, only 2 games back of Cleveland for the AL title, AL Central. Looking forward to see how this ends up. This is going to be a mess down the stretch, but maybe the White Sox have something. And Dylan Cease proved something last night that he is still dominant. And another guy that's been dominant is Zach Gallen for the Diamondbacks. Last 5 starts has not allowed 1 run, zeros across the board, not even a run, earn run, all the same, zeros across the board last 5 games. They've gone 7-1 behind him. But more importantly for this game, and maybe your total, is the bats of the Diamondbacks are hitting extremely well at this moment. And they have won 7 of their last 9 games, which includes a sweep at Chicago. That was pretty funny. And then you got Jason Alexander, George Costanza going for the Brewers today. That is an easy pick against. Just because it's a little pricey now for Zach Gallen that we've seen over the year, $1.50 to $1.55 I've seen, but he's well worth it. He's in a groove right now, and that's what you do. You jump on pitchers that have a groove going.
Yeah, he's in a groove, and the Diamondbacks are in a groove. They're playing really good baseball. They are. They're low-key. I mean, they're not completely out of it yet. They're not. I love this play. By the way, Mikey, you know our girl Allison, she was hoping you would have a first quarter under for the college game tonight. I don't even know what it is, but have you even looked at it?
I haven't run a bunch of numbers on it. I would lean towards the under, like I do in most cases in first quarters, but I don't have a play on it at this point.
All right, Allison, there you go. Now you know what Mikey thinks about that. All right, now we've heard from Micah. We've heard from Mikey. And who's going to get the maestro spot today? Well, it's not going to be me. So I'm going to go next. If you're going to catch with me, I got two different plays today. I'm going to go a little interleague over action. Blue Jays and the Pirates over 8 -107. Now, JT Brubaker, he's been getting hit lately. Pirates, they can hit. Defense sucks. They're out of it. They're just playing for fun and seeing how these new young players can play. The Blue Jays, they're still alive. They need to come out motivated on a Sunday. So I love the number. I love the number with the juice. So we'll take over 8 -107. Then all of you in the chat over there, where's Buckets? I want to know what Buckets thinks about Arsenal and Man United. We've got other soccer cappers like myself. So here's a play from League One, France's biggest league. We're going to go Monaco, Nice, over 2.5 and both teams to score. Now, separately, these are like -180, -170 because both of these teams cash. Monaco, the entire month of August, every game, both teams scored. Nice, the last two games, which were league games, they scored over 3 in the game. So we love this play, over 2.5, both teams to score, +101. All right, Johnny Bowman. Sometimes you say, hey, coach, give it all to me. I want all the pressure. Well, this morning, you've got it. Floor is yours.
It's a Sunday, so I want to say be careful of your units, but I do have two plays today. First, we're going to go with the Orioles on the money line, -180 against the Athletics. So Adrian Martinez is making just his 7th appearance of this season, making just his 2nd start since being recalled. He's really been hit or miss. He probably won't get deep into the game. Spencer Watkins is pitching for the Orioles. He struggled in his last outing, but he's been solid for the Orioles all season. Orioles were also able to save their bullpen with the blowout yesterday. But the Orioles also smell blood in the water. They know the Yankees are collapsing as well. They're right behind there in the AL wildcard race, only a couple games back. They just added Gunnar Henderson to the lineup. He lengthens it, gives them some new energy, a young guy. This team is good. They have to stop thinking that the Orioles aren't a good team. They're going to be good for years to come. Next, I got the Rays +105 versus the Yankees. We couldn't talk about the Yankees in the storyline and not fade them. So Sean Armstrong is opening for Ryan Yarbrough. Ryan Yarbrough actually didn't allow a run against the Yankees last time he faced them. Frankie Montas, he's really struggled since being traded from the A's. He's 0-2 with a 7.01 ERA. The Rays are 20-9 since the trade deadline, while the Yankees are 9-20. Andrew Benintendi was also just added to the IL, and this team couldn't score before that. The Yankees have lost 6 of 7, so I like the Yankees to get the home sweep or the Rays to get the home sweep and cut the lead to 3 games.
You know what I love about giving out that -180? It's not that it's juicy, not at all. But right now, the way teams are playing, the Orioles are just winning games. And I love taking the run line out of it. I'm tired of going, +101, but we have to win by 2. No, let's just win games at this point, right? And the Orioles are winning games. So sometimes the juice, Johnny,
it's worth the squeeze.
You're damn right it is, and today is one of those days. Now, grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here is the recap, courtesy of AB on the 1s and the 2s. Mikey, U.S. Open, let's go 5-set crazy. Now, he says it's going to end in 4, and we'll still go over 40.5 games. That means every set's got to be 6-4, 7-5, something like that. Could be a classic. Then Johnny Bowman, Orioles, money line, -180. Rays, money line, +105. Micah, D-backs, hot, -150. White Sox, money line, nearly a no-hitter last night, -130. Cash with the coach, Blue Jays, Pirates, over 8, -107. Then a little league. This starts in less than 2 hours. Nice, Monaco, both teams to score, and the over 2.5 plus 101. Then one play from SportsLine itself. Brewers, Diamondbacks over 8 minus 110. AB, show your face. Where's that big old fat smile that I love?
Good morning.
So much. Good morning. Now, everybody was blaming me for the crashing of the show.
Yeah.
When clearly it was your fault that the show crashed.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, it's absolutely on this end. So don't blame Coach. Put it all on me. And I'll say this. Everyone, we have an announcement to make in 1 minute. So don't get the recap and hop off. As I've seen 72 of you that just did, you are going to be extremely upset with yourself. And I'm going to tell you why here in just 1 second. But first, the AB pick 3 today, Coach.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I think you're really going to like it. So we're going to go LSU minus 3.5. All right, this is basically a home game. It's being played in the Superdome against Florida State. We're going to take them 3.5 at minus 110. Here's the thing. If you don't want to play the spread, you just want to play LSU to win against Florida State, here's a play for you as well. You could couple that LSU money line with the Braves money line, come out at plus 110. Solid play.
Wow. Braves
Braves are a minus 300 favorite today at home against the Marlins. So there you go. It's an option for you. We're also going to play the Reds team total over 3.5. Now, I've seen 100 people have left the show, all right, because they see the recap and they bounce out. So for everyone that hasn't, I have an absolutely just a present for you. Now, look, the MLS, we have made a killing off of it. Both teams have scored all year.
Yes.
That well it's dry. We've gotten all the oil out of it. There's nothing left. You know what? We saw it last night. Not a single one hit across the entire league. That's fine. We'll take the losses. We made way more money, around 72% of it this year. Here's the thing, though, Coach. Here's how you operate. You say, look, yes, you know what? That's step one, identifying that part is over. But you know what? Step two is you never show up to a meeting without a plan. And everybody that stayed, congratulations, because we have our NFL play of exactly both teams to score. We hit it 69% of the time last year in the NFL. It is over interceptions. All right. So Thursday night, the Bills at the Rams. Now, look, Matthew Stafford, he played 17 games last year. He threw 17 interceptions last year. Josh Allen, 17 games, threw 15 interceptions last year. These are two of the highest top 5 interception-throwing quarterbacks in the NFL. We cashed the hell out of it. And for all 100 people who left the show, by the time they realize this on Thursday, both of those will be minus 200. So, yeah, you just messed up there, Chief.
I cannot wait for those tweets to start coming. When did you give that out? When did you give that? It happens all the time. You know what, AB, sometimes we like to include people in our little stuff here at the Early Edge, correct? And I appreciate when somebody gives an effort and they really want to be a part of it. Apparently, whoever pick management is in the chat, he's given it this morning. He's got the effort. He says, your announcement that you guys are hiring me finally? Pick management. He wants a showdown with either Johnny or myself. He wants the Yankees. It's a bullpen game for the Rays today, essentially. And I am still willing to have a showdown. So pick management. AB, if you don't mind.
One second.
It's gonna be a showdown.
Oh, all right. AB's going to get all your information. You hang tight, pick management. We need your Twitter handle. We need to be able to get a hold of you. But $50, me and you, there is no juice. Rays for me, Yankees for you. And let's see who comes out on top. And you will pay me if I win. You will pay me if I win. Because, damn it, we always pay on our end. All right. That was a morning. That was a morning. You never know. This is live television, live streaming. You never know what's going to happen. But damn it, we're here for it. And if we weren't on the air today, we wouldn't have been here for it. But we're here every single day since December 2020. Don't forget, follow all of my cappers. Follow us on social media. So many announcements coming out. Also, with all of the shows we're doing with the NFL starting, you want to have those notifications turned on for YouTube as well, Apple and Spotify, because we have shows coming out of our ears just for you. All right. This is a great way to end your weekend. It's a holiday weekend. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your kids. Get out. Do something with them. I'm heading to the beautiful beach out here in California, but not before I say there's only one thing left to do. And I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. For my entire crew, love them all. Micah, Mikey, Johnny B, and AB on the ones and the twos. I am the coach. Tell all your friends. You want a brand that you can trust, that's fun, that's going to include you. You don't have to worry. It's right here at the Early Edge. Good luck.